I hope you are doing well. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to talk to you about getting ripped, getting lean, but focusing on the hard working dads out there trying to hold it down, provide safety and security for your family. And somewhere you've gotten lost. You fell off track. You remember the good old days when you could do anything, eat anything, and still be lean and healthy. And now, fast forward a few years or decades, and you're struggling. You're struggling. Well, Mike DOLCE, four-time MMA World Trainer of the Year, multi-time best-selling author in the health and fitness space. Bang, right there. And even coffee mogul, DolceCoffeeRoasters.com. Check that out. But today I'm going to give you 3 takeaways of how to get ripped, how to get lean as a working dad. But now, moms out there, pay attention. Though we only have like 10% female on this channel, but you ladies are badass. Anyone listening, you're going to get great benefit from this quick video. So hang tight, stay with me. And if you like this content, throw us up a quick thumbs up and subscription, and we'll keep it moving. Now, I have 2 kids. Beautiful Victoria is 5 years old, and my youngest Arden just turned 4. So many of the dads out there know I am still in the mix. I am in the thick of it right now. And those long nights, those late nights, those never-ending nights of restless babies and colic and crying and discomfort and mommy breastfeeding and all the things that all the dads know about. The interrupted sleep, disrupted sleep. I mean, what the hell is sleep? Yep, I get it. I've been there. But I want to tell you how to navigate this and how to get yourself, biochemically speaking, into the best possible position to lose fat. And it's a lot easier than you think. So stay with me right now. The first is going to be nutrition, and you know that. But how do you actually adopt a proper healthy nutrition plan to keep you fed, to keep you healthy, to keep you fueled, to keep you lean and not spill over? That's also easy and convenient. This is a lot more simple than it sounds because you make it harder than it needs to be by not planning. Oh, but planning, that's so hard. No, planning's not hard. I know tomorrow I need to eat. You know tomorrow you need to eat. Simply eat healthful whole foods. That's real foods. Load your house up with apples and oranges and pears, things such as that. Fresh fruit. Have lots of nuts, almonds, cashews, walnuts, Brazil nuts, almond butter, nut butter. Have that in the house. That's easy. That's fast. You can grab it. You can go. Keep moving. Protein, though, dads. Now, listen to me, dads. This is the number one takeaway on nutrition. Outside of the planning, protein. We need protein. You need a minimum of 4 protein meals per day. Dads, you got that? 4 protein-dense meals per day. You need to consume approximately 1 gram of protein per pound of relatively lean body mass. If you weigh about 200 pounds, you need about 200 grams of protein. If you're eating 4 meals per day, that is 50 grams of protein approximately per meal every day. And this needs to be spread out throughout the day. All right. If I'm eating 4 times a day, I'm eating about every 4 hours or so because I'm sleeping 8 hours. We're going to talk about sleep here in a minute. Now, protein is the mainstay of the meal. That is the bulk. That's the first thing you eat, by the way. You want to eat your protein first so we can get that protein into the digestive system and it can make its way into the small intestine to be absorbed properly. We want to get those amino acids into the bloodstream. We want to enhance what is known as muscle protein synthesis. This is a very important aspect as we move on to the exercise component. And I understand it's hard. Right? All my buddies walking around talking about how hard it is to exercise, yet they will happily sit on their ass and watch 4 hours of TV every night. Right? That's an issue. They'll go stand in their garage and pretend like they're working on the 65 Mustang, and they're not doing damn dick in there, when instead they can take 20 minutes and start boosting metabolism and building muscle. So protein, most important. And also, dads, let's cut down the nighttime carbohydrates, because this is for dads who want to get ripped and lose fat, right? You want to get ripped, you want to lose fat. Nutrition number one, let me go backwards, is protein. 1 gram of protein per pound of relatively lean body mass, spread evenly throughout the day. A minimum of 4 meals. And these are real meals. These are not shakes. These are not snack bars. These are real meals, whole food meals. Where do we get our protein? Well, you could go to certifiedpiedmontese.com and use that DOLCE promo code to save 25% on grass-fed, grass-finished, ground or amazing beef, not just ground beef. I get the ground beef. I get the filet. I get the tomahawk steaks. I get the bavette. I get it all. Stew meat. So DOLCE promo code piedmontese.com plus free delivery to your house. I make no money off of that discount. That's passed directly on to you as a benefit to you if you're down with that. Chicken, steak, fish, eggs, awesome. Turkey, venison, hog, awesome. And I like to diversify the protein that I eat throughout the day. I'll have steak, I'll have chicken, I'll have fish, I'll have eggs. That's a very typical day for me. It's usually I want one of each different type of animal protein. I do eat plant-based protein too. We'll get into that. That comes from primarily the nuts and seeds, chia seeds, hemp seeds, sunflower seeds, almond butter, cashew butter, peanut butter, and such. From a carbohydrate perspective, simply oats. We already spoke about fresh fruit. White rice, great. Sweet potato, great. White potato, great. But think in terms of halves. Have a half of a white potato. Have half a cup of rice, half a cup of quinoa. Put that with your 6-8 ounces of protein at each meal and watch how satiated you are. Watch how happy you are. Watch how full you are 15 minutes later. Resist the urge to overeat and to stress eat because you're just going to look like all your fat buddies, right? You're going to be Fred Flintstone running around. It's not a good look. And lots of veg. You can eat as much veggies as you want. Green, red, orange, yellow, purple, beautiful. Love it, eat it. Simple enough, right? All this stuff, guys and gals, make it easy for you. This is our Living Lean Cookbook, Volume 2. We have over 250 some odd amazing recipes in here. This isn't really an upsell. This is just something to share with you. You can download it on your Kindle, on your Nook. Go to Amazon.com. You can get them. DolceDietShop.com. This is easy. We tell most people pick 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 3 dinners and eat those for the next 3 weeks. How easy is that? Your whole family can eat that. And it's amazing, right? So just again, consider the Living Lean Cookbook here, Volume 2. Get it everywhere books are sold. And if you want to get super shredded like that dad bod right there, just our 3 weeks to shredded book. This is how to get in pretty dang amazing shape. Lots and lots and lots of great content. It's hard to see. There are words on those pages. That's if you want to lose the 21 pounds in 21 days. We got other stuff. These is super inexpensive. Download this stuff on Kindle, on Nook, Amazon.com. This is all there for you. What do I eat? Right here. That's what you eat. Bang, done. Easy. Nutrition is taken care of. We even have the macros per meal in here. How many grams of fat, carbohydrates, fiber, total protein in every single meal. Chicken and asparagus stir fry, spinach, pinto bean, potato soup, Phenom chicken and date wraps. My goodness. Apple, raisin, and carrot jubilee. Peanut butter and jelly French toast. Yeah. That sounds good. You want to get lean eating peanut butter and jelly French toast? Fuck yeah. Living Lean Cookbook Volume 2. Now, exercise. Move your ass 30 minutes a day, every day. But I don't have enough time. Bullshit. Remember, I have 2 daughters at home, right? I have 2 toddlers at home. My youngest just turned 4. So she was like 3 up until a few days ago. I understand it's busy. It's hard. It's a lot of, yes, it's a lot of work, dads. It's a lot of work. I get it. Embrace the work. How do I get active? I get my kids outside. I blend my dad time, my bonding time by going outside with my kids, by playing with my kids, by going hiking with my kids, going to the park with my kids. Like I get out there, I play, I intentionally lift them up and move them around and pick them up. In my mind, I'm thinking biomechanically correct, technical movement of the muscles, multi-joint compound movements here, right? I'm thinking like that. Even though I'm not getting a 10 rep set of picking my kid up and putting her on the slide, I'm getting 1 perfect rep, maybe 20 times in the 30, 45 minutes I'm at the park. When I'm pushing her with the swing. I'm activating my core. And I will literally, I'll push my kid. I'll do a squat and come back up just in time to push my kid. This sounds so rudimentary and so basic to people until you see someone like me, actually say, yeah, this is what I do. This is what I do. So you cannot do that. You can worry about what all the fat dads at the park are thinking as they sit there and sip on their 800-calorie lattes while I'm out there having fun with my kids, getting super fit. I throw them on the back of my bike. Well, I have a safety seat, of course. I'll take them for, 2-hour bike rides. What kid doesn't want to be with their parent to do all this stuff? Point is, we get active. We move, we burn those calories. And I also carve out time for myself to get it done. When we first had the kids, I was doing most of my exercise at my house, in my bedroom, when out back, in my driveway. I built a power rack in my driveway going back 5-6 years ago, right? To get the work in. Bodyweight squats, push-ups, easy. This is easy stuff. And then in time, you can start to extend yourself. Now, I'm speaking to those individuals who maybe just had kids. So you're like in the chaos, you're in the middle of the tornado, or those like us who have more of the routine now, but still a 4 and a 5-year-old is busy, man. They have a ton of energy. I then match their energy, which ensures my energy output. This is important. I try and train push-pull legs. We know that upper body pushing muscles, upper body pulling muscles, lower body muscles, right? Push-pull legs. I fit those workouts in. Go back and watch the different videos in this channel, and you can see a lot of those exercises, right? A lot of those workouts. I build out the template for you. And in 3 weeks to Shredded, this is actually the weight loss. We have an online platform also at thedolcediet.com. Check that out, because then it's personalized workouts and personalized diet. And there's a membership community. That's awesome. That's all at thedolcediet.com. Plus, we have 1,200 articles if you're interested. Guys, we have all the resources here for you. Like there's thousands and thousands of people will watch this video. There are the resources for each and every one of you to meet you exactly where you are. We have the support system, the international community to cheer you on and support you and guide you and challenge you through all these different things that we have. This free content, this pep talk from a real dad right now who happens to be a fitness expert also, right? I mean, come on, how more real can this be? Now, the last piece of this is sleep. It's rest. And now this is something my wife and I devised, and can hopefully be very helpful for you new parents out there. My wife and I devised a sleep schedule so both of us could get pretty decent sleep for new parents. Now, I naturally like to wake up early. She naturally likes to, just get good sleep. And that's harder for mom than it is for dad. So what we would do is I would go to bed earlier at night. Let's say I was going to bed, between 8 and 9 o'clock at night. I would then sleep until, 8, 9, like 4 hours. I'd sleep until like midnight or so. She would go to bed at maybe like 10 or 12. I would kind of like wake up. If the kids were awake, then that would be my shift. And then I would be able to go back to sleep and pick up the rest of my sleep while she was able to sleep completely through. So we staggered our sleep schedule a little bit to allow me to get a good 4 hours or more, 6 hours even on the better nights. And she was able to get more of a straight sleep from 10, 11 o'clock or so, breastfeeding and whatnot, all the way through until the morning. So that staggered sleep schedule allowed me to get more sleep, because you really only need one parent awake. And that's something, and the parents we'd be like, all right, it's your night. So we would know if the babies wake up in the middle of the night, then that's my night. The monitors are on my side of the bed. They're on her side of the bed. Both parents don't need to wake up and should not wake up. If one parent gets a so-so night of sleep, the other parent should get a great night of sleep, and then you flip-flop. This is something a lot of parents don't actually do, and there's this weird guilt. Well, you got a good sleep last night. That's the whole point. Like, the whole point is at least one of us gets that good amount of sleep. So what I want you to do also, this is a pro tip right here. The children should be on your schedule. You should not be on theirs. Many parents default to the children's schedule. Oh, little Johnny just doesn't sleep during the day, or little Johnny, he likes to take his naps in the middle of the day, but I can never get him down at night. Well, that's your fault, parent. You must help the child conform to your ideal schedule. That's what we did with our children, and it's been a blessing. Like, not every day is easy, not every night is easy, but when we speak to all of our friends who have similar age kids, they're going through a war zone. There is no sleep schedule. It's bedlam, it's chaos. We're rather organized individuals just by nature. We work at it, of course. Being more organized helps the children to be more organized. Children love structure. They love predictability. That is the best thing for many children. Structure and predictability. They want to know exactly the way it's going to be. They have that safety, kind of psychological safety mechanism wrapped around them. Children respond extremely well to that. And that, you as a parent, because this is about getting ripped, right? Dads, ripped dads, lean dads, jack dads, summer's coming dads. Be that fucking hot dad at the beach, at the pool, at the PTA meeting, wherever else it might be. And hopefully you can get all your bros, all the other dad bods out there to jump on board, right? Be leaders to your children, leaders to your family. A healthy dad is a dad who loves their family. That's my belief system. It's not about having abs and big biceps. That's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's about being a leader for your children, for your family. It's about being that protector, the stereotypical role of a father. That's what you want, a strong dad who can get his ass up early, go out to work, like kill the fucking beast, drag it home, feed the family, build the structure, protect from invaders. That's important. That's important. Yes, being loving and tender and caring and all the other fun stuff too. Yeah, I'm the dorkiest dad you'll ever see, actually, when I'm with my kids. But at the same time, you want to be healthy, because what happens when you're 50? If you have a 30 BMI right now, if you're already overweight, trending towards obesity at 30 or 35, what are you going to look like at 45 or 50? Are you even going to make it to 60, 65? Or is the CVD, the cardiovascular disease, going to take you out? Are you going to walk your kids down the aisle? Are you going to help guide them through the purchase of their first home? Are you going to be the built-in babysitter for your great grandkids? Like, are you going to be able to take your family on the massive Disney vacation trip when you're 70 years old and all of your kids have kids now? Can you be that patriarch? That's my appeal to you. Being a sexy piece of ass on the playground. Yeah, right on. Nothing wrong with that. Like, that's cool too. But this is an appeal to everyone out there, guys and gals, to think longer term, to make short-term decisions that are in your long-term best interest. And let me back up now. Number one is planning nutrition, knowing what you're going to eat tomorrow. That's important. And we want to start with protein. All your meal plans, dads, should be built around protein. You need to consume 1 gram of protein per pound of relatively lean body mass, spaced evenly throughout the day. If you weigh 200 pounds, you should be consuming approximately 200 grams of protein split into 4 to 5 meals. That's 50 to 40 grams of protein per meal, spread apart every 3 to 4 hours, ideally. And this should come from whole foods. You want to eat lots of healthy, green, leafy vegetables, lots of red, lots of orange, lots of blue vegetables. That's beets and squash and carrots and eggplant and Brussels sprouts and tomatoes and peppers, all mixed in. Bake them, cook them, steam them, whatever, stir fry them, love it, eat them. Protein, lots of veg, and just think a half a cup of clean burning carbohydrates. White rice, quinoa, white potato, sweet potato, black beans, oats, perfect. With fresh fruit, I suggest 4 servings of fresh fruit throughout the day. Nuts, nut butters, and seeds mixed in on the side. How easy is that? And if you don't know how to employ those, just check out the Living Lean Cookbook on Amazon, on Kindle, on iTunes. on at DolceDietShop.com. Everywhere books are sold, you can get this. You want to get super shredded, 3 weeks to shredded. Once again, these just make your life easier, of course. That's all there for you. Number 2 is exercise 30 minutes a day minimum. In addition to being physically active with your kids, you should be playing with your kids at least 30 minutes a day, hard, outside. Physicality is important. That's how we teach our children to play safely and fairly and honestly. Teach your kids to be physical. I have 2 daughters. I'm a proud girl dad. I teach my girls how to conduct themselves in close quarters combat, how to get a little rough, but play properly, to not cheap shot, to not poke eyes, not bite, to play and wrestle and have fun, but at the same time, to be a good person, to be a good partner, to be a good friend. Roughing them up and teaching my daughters how to climb trees, how to jump from swings, how to crawl under the deck, like how to garden and landscape, move wheelbarrows, like how to fix the shed door. All that stuff, guys, matters. And it's all physical labor. Like, here, bring this, my toolbox, baby, like my little 4-year-old. Go get my 18-pound toolbox and bring it over here. Let her figure out how to haul that thing over 40 yards in my backyard, in my garden. Let her figure that out. Like, that's important. This is what I think about. Now I'm sharing some of the philosophy here. That's what I think about. My own physicality, to be a part of that. And those of you just joining, welcome, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you go back and watch at the beginning. Take my kids to the parks almost every day. And at the park, I'm actually getting physical at the park. I'm trying to like get extra squats in, pushing them on a swing, dropping down into a squat, pushing them on a spring, dropping down into a reverse lunge. I don't care what the other fat parents think. Honestly, I'm doing me. I'm doing my thing. My kids are on the swing or the jungle gym. I'll bang up 5, 8, 10 chin-ups. I don't know, 10 times while I'm at the park. I just banged out 50 to 100 extra chin-ups. I've done a few hundred extra squats, a few hundred extra lunges. Might sound crazy to some people, but then I'm in good shape. Like, and I'm not worried about going to the gym for 2 hours like when I was in my early 20s, and I could hang out with my boys in the gym for 2-3 hours and go to the diner and eat 6 egg omelets at night right afterwards. I can't do that anymore. Time is precious. Being a leader to my children is also precious. And then stress management and rest. Let me answer a few questions because I have to get out of here in a minute. Sam C. Boom finally caught the late night chat. Bam, Sam C. Good to see you, my man. Hey, Mike, I'm on Living Lean. If I'm looking to put on size, should I swap the snacks for more high protein foods to keep the protein intake regular? I would hit the whey isolate shake instead of one of the snacks. I know you have 2 snacks on your program. Hit an extra whey isolate shake in there. Watching this while doing my fasted list. Rawan, good to see you. I appreciate you. Jen Spence. Hey, coach, what do you think of collagen supplements? Lots of buzz about it from my female friends, but not sure if it's worth the hype. I like them. They're good. Is it worth the hype? It might not be worth the price unless you can get a really good deal. But collagen supplements, good. Whey supplements are better. Whey isolate are better. But we have collagen supplements in our house. Brandy takes like 10 to 20 grams per day on her training days. I will just go through little, phases, but I don't often take them myself. But the science is good. Dave Cosgrove, no one's motivated. That's it. The people who are successful do the stuff they need to do. Exactly. That's the truth. Mr. Russ in the house. What's up? Next goal is 205 by March 15th. Should I take creatine during the recomp phase? Hell yeah, brother. And can I reset my program with my new weight? Definitely. So Mr. Russ is on our online program at thedolcediet.com, the 12-week online weight loss program. Mr. Russ has lost 58 pounds and is continuing on with his goals. Yes, Russ, right now, reset your program. All members of the online site have unlimited ability to reset their program, start a new program, and keep on going many years into the future. That's what Russ is doing right now. That's his question. I would reset the program with your new weight, all your new weight, your new measurements, all your new stuff. I would throw in the creatine right now. I would be more focused right now, Russ, on body composition than scale weight. Right now, you just lost 58 pounds, bro. I want to see you put on some lean, healthy, functional muscle tissue. I want to see you still losing body fat, but that's not the goal. That's not the focus. I'd be more focused on body fat percentage dropping than just total body weight dropping, right? Body fat, let's start adding a little muscle tissue for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Then we can reevaluate as we've reset your metabolism. Then we might want to switch back to the 3 weeks to shredded plan and start another deep dive to really get shredded. California, what's up? Good to see you, my man. Mr. Russ, can't wait for the coffee to come in the mail and those hoodies. Bam, DolceCoffeeRoasters.com, my friends. If you want to get 100% certified organic, craft roasted, hand-picked specialty coffee, go to DolceCoffeeRoasters.com. Give it a try. You will never go back to your current cup of coffee again. I guarantee that. Mr. Russ just started investing in anti-stock suggestions, coach. There's a few. I always talk about VOO, which is Vanguard's S&P 500 index fund. I also have started a position in ARKG. This is ARK's Genomics ETF. This is focused. It's a very, very interesting sector right now. I see massive growth over the next 5 to 10 years in genomics. Don't invest in anything you do not yet understand, but ARKG is run by Cathie Wood, one of the most successful fund managers of the last 5, if not 10 years. I call her the new Warren Buffett. I'm heavily invested in ARKK and ARKW, and I just added a position into ARKG. Of course, this is along with my VOO, my VOOG, and is it VIG? I always forget that right now, but that is their tech fund under Vanguard. And then I do play some speculative small stocks like Tesla. We have a good position in Tesla. In NEO, which is essentially the Tesla of China. Etsy, I'm well invested or represented in Etsy. We've had an amazing year over there. I've played some comeback stocks like JP Morgan Bank, JPM, and Delta, even Carnival Cruise Lines that pay nice dividends. So I like to be relatively well balanced. I heavily invest in index funds and ETFs, but also I do have a very good, I have a public portfolio. I'll actually share with you guys here. We're up almost 60% this year. My public portfolio is. I'm going to build that. I might actually build a different business channel off of this channel for those who might be interested, because I don't want to muddy the diet stream with the finance stream. So we might just do more business building and financial conversations, by the way. But I'm not a certified financial planner, or I do your own due diligence. These are just some things, just some dude is talking about over here. So definitely do your due diligence, Russ. I think you'll be happy to hear. Jen Spence, I kicked 4-liter-a-day soda habit on the Dolce diet by drinking water, which I'm sure is, and Crystal Light, which is as bad as Mio. It is, but you can get off that now. Any suggestions for a healthier alternative to Crystal Light lemonade? Actual fresh squeezed lemon and or lime, Jen. I think that will be ideal for you. That's what I do. Just a little bit of lemon and or lime. Sometimes I'll slice some strawberries or cucumbers, put it in the water. It is perfect that way. David Cosgrove, wake up, mofo. Want that? Put that money in the work. Nobody. David, I'm with you, my man. Paul Chalk, one day and so on. What does that mean, Paul? I don't know what that means. Ismail, hey, Mike, what is your response to too much cardio is no good as your body efficiently adapts? I'm stuck in a plateau, and I don't want to eat less, but worried about doing cardio. Just go for a walk, my man. You'll be fine. Go for a walk. You will be fine. There is no too much walking. Follow our principles, our list principles, 60 minutes every single morning. You will be good. You will bust that plateau. You'll feel amazing. Russ, about to pick up some ARKK today, but I'll look into the others while I'm using Webull and Robinhood. My man. Me personally, it's funny. I just increased our position in ARKG, even though it was a green day. I'm like, you know what? They're growing. I just got to I want to stay in there and keep going. I think ARKG is going to just dramatically go nuts this year. Chris, will snacking on watermelon negatively affect fat loss goals? No, unless you're eating a whole watermelon a day. King, hey, Mr. Dolce, what are your views on fasting and working in the morning, skipping and doing bodyweight exercises? If that's what you have to do, no problem. Do that. if you can do glycolytic exercise, I would do that later in the day, not in a fasted state, to be helpful. I'm trying to run through these now. Paul, love your talks, brother. Very real and true. Purchased 3 weeks of shredded and a one-on-one consultation, but had a minor setback. And trying to schedule an uninterrupted time for a consult. Paul, I'm in, brother. Whatever you got, man, I'm here for you. Guys, I actually do one-on-one consultations. Go to DOLCEdietshop.com if you want to schedule a one-on-one consultation. We dropped our price over 70% during the pandemic, and I have not raised my price again. It is a massive, massive, massive deal. It makes a great gift. A lot of people are giving one-on-one consults with me to family members, to friends, to teammates. It's a super cool gift. And I will over deliver. I promise you that. I will dramatically over deliver. I love talking to people and helping people. So go to DOLCEdietshop.com to check that out. I appreciate you, Paul. Lauren Malvo, cardio is BS. Feast, lift, and fast. Okay. Yeah, sure. Don't walk, right? Paul says, regarding workouts in 3 weeks of shredded, can we double up on a push-pull day due to a work schedule versus having to do one push? You can, but be wary of total energy expenditure on the day off. I would look for some sort of GPP, general physical preparedness, walking, recovery, things like that. Guys and gals, I appreciate you. Bang, give this video a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. If you tuned in late, go and watch, I think, the first 8 minutes of this video to really get these anti-dad bod tips, and I will certainly help you every way I can. Thank you to the members of our Patreon channel. Mike Dolce Knows on Patreon. That channel is now continuously growing. Lots of great content, community interaction over there. Check that out, guys and gals, the Mike Dolce Knows Patreon channel. And of course, you want to know the cookbook, 250 recipes plus our 3 weeks to shredded, both #1 bestsellers, and certainly worth the while. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, boom.